Hello, I'm Sonia Wood from Oikos, and I'm going to be telling you about a little book that I wrote. It's called A Learning Lifestyle Diary. Now, I don't know if you're watching this because you're thinking about home educating, or you already are, and maybe your days are just packed and full already, and you're wondering how you're going to fit it all in. Well, actually, we did a little video clip called How to Fit It All In. You can perhaps watch that. But today, I want to share with you about this little diary, a little journal that I wrote in an attempt to help you to see how possible it is to have a learning lifestyle and teach your children at home without being overwhelmed with all the fears that seem to crop up. We've noticed when we used to have moms retreats, the same questions came up about the concerns about how they're actually going to do this. So I'm going to take time to have a cup of tea with you now, because moms think they're not going to have time for tea even, because they're just going to be too busy. Maybe already you're too busy and you don't have time for a cup of tea. But thank you for stopping in your busy day to watch this and have a cup of tea with me, because I want to share with you why I wrote Learning Lifestyle Diary and how it's been helping a lot of people, I've heard. From the feedback that I get when people read this little Learning Lifestyle Diary. What I did with it is I actually took one day at a time and I just journaled what that day was, what I did in that day and the interruptions of the day, and how on earth do you sit down and teach your child to read when the doorbell's ringing and the phone is going and there's people coming and going and you've got to get a child to a doctor's appointment. And before, if you were in the school system, you maybe dropped your children at school and then dealt with all those other things. But now you're wondering, how am I going to do that and home educate? And so that's why I journaled one day at a time for the course of 30 days. And while doing so, I shared in that day-to-day journaling, how do we fit it all together? And what happens when you've got a hospital admission and you've got international guests arriving? Is it actually possible to be a responsible home educator and see to your children's learning and their formal learning and their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, as well as attend to life as it's happening? And it is really, really possible. And in fact, thousands and thousands of people are finding it possible. So you don't have anything to fear about whether it's possible or not. I know the unknown is very often creates fear, but maybe this little book will just help you. When we had moms retreats, some moms told me that actually this little book was responsible for them deciding to home educate, because it made them realize that actually is doable. It really is doable. So thank you for stopping and taking a moment to pause and have a cup of tea with me. And I hope you're going to find this little book helpful. Bye for now.